Most people are using outdated retirement tools that cost too much and do too little for them. If that's you, you're already behind. In this video, I'll expose the best retirement planning tools that balance price and features so that you avoid falling short where it matters most. Want to retire wealthier and faster? The right retirement planning tool can save you thousands and unlock powerful features that others miss. I'm going to show you which tools give you the biggest bang for your buck and help you choose the smartest option today. We all know companies highlight the shiny parts of their products, but the users are more likely to tell the raw truth. So that's why before I ever signed up for any of these retirement planning softwares, I went digging into other users' reviews, because that's usually where you find the wins, the frustrations, and the surprises that others often overlook. Take Boldin, for instance. One user pointed out something rather interesting. He said it took him quite a while to really understand the ins and outs of the retirement financial planning software, and managing multiple scenarios can get confusing and exhausting. So I get that frustration. It sounds like a lot of work, but that to me is actually a sign of how powerful Boldin is. It's not a simple calculator, it's a detailed modeling engine for financial planning in retirement. And most of the reviews share a very different story. One couple said that they did a full review with one of Boldin's professionals, and it gave them peace of mind knowing that they were on the right retirement planning path. There's also this other user who tried the PlannerPlus tool and called it one of the best values at just $120 a year. He even compared it to Fidelity's planning tool, but said that Boldin gives him more options, especially for optimizing taxes and estate planning. All right, next I looked into ProjectionLab, and I found a bit of a different kind of concern. One couple was trying to model selling rental properties to pay off their mortgage, and they weren't sure if they were setting it up correctly, which made them hesitate to trust the numbers. So that's a valid worry. If you don't understand the output, the retirement planning tool isn't going to be helpful in the first place. But this does highlight a key point. ProjectionLab is incredibly flexible, which means that the setup is entirely on you. It doesn't really guide you with rigid pre-built scenarios. However, a major plus that many users, including myself, appreciate about it is that ProjectionLab gives you full access to every feature during its trial. The only limitation is that it doesn't save your work, but that's a fair trade for being able to test the full power of the financial planning retirement platform before paying a single dime. But you know what? Looking at reviews only tells one part of the story. The real question is, what can these online retirement planning tools actually do? So I spent time inside both of these to see which features actually help you build a smarter retirement plan. Starting with Boldin, one of my favorite features for sure is the retirement chance of success. And this isn't just some vague percentage, it's backed by Monte Carlo analysis. Boldin runs 1,000 simulations with different market outcomes, from strong bull runs to ugly downturns. If your plan survives 900 out of 1,000 of those scenarios, that's a 90% chance of success. It's not like predicting the future absolutely, but it shows you the chances and how resilient your plan is. That's something that most competitors like Maxify don't really match at all. While Maxify stick to, rigid optimization models, Boldin actually lets you stress test your financial future in a way that feels real. Then there's the Market Risk Explorer. I tested it by simulating a decade of poor returns right at the start of my retirement. Honestly, it was eye-opening. It showed how damaging that early downturns like that can be. But it also gave me strategies to prepare for that kind of thing. That's the kind of analysis that helps you sleep better at night, knowing that you've already tested the worst case scenarios and you know what's possible, so you're prepared. Boldin's Insights library is another hidden gem. It's not just data, it's like having an advisor explain your numbers in plain English to you. For example, if my plan looked shaky, it suggested practical steps like adjusting spending or tweaking investment allocation. That makes it far easier to act on compared to generic calculators that don't give you any kind of advice. And when it comes to building alternate scenarios, Boldin is unmatched. I set up one scenario where I retired at 60, another one at 65, and a third one with, part-time freelance income at 70. So instantly I could see the long-term impact of each choice. Boldin's budgeting tools also really stand out. You can go really simple with the basic budgeter, or you can really dive deep with the detailed budgeter, accounting for everything from debts to medical expenses, everything. Competitors like Empower don't give you that kind of hands-on flexibility in your budgeting. They're more focused on investments. With Boldin, you're actually planning your financial life in its entirety. And if you're self-employed too, Boldin really makes it easy to just add that income into your plan, and you can factor in taxes like a FICA. I found this super useful when modeling freelance income alongside my retirement savings. On top of that, Boldin even lets you input your Social Security benefits in detail, accounting for early retirement reductions or delayed credits. That's something that you can't overlook. Social Security can make or break a retirement plan. Now, ProjectionLab takes a different approach. Its big highlight is how it handles withdrawal strategies. It applies the safe withdrawal rate concept, but you can actually customize it here. I played with different withdrawal rates depending on lifestyle and market conditions, and it instantly showed me the long-term impact. That flexibility is huge because it shows that everyone's retirement is different. ProjectionLab also nails tax visualization. At the end of each simulated year, it breaks down your total tax liability and shows it in a clean visual format. I loved the tax analytics page. It made it super easy to see how much Uncle Sam would be taking each year and adjust my strategy accordingly. So, are these retirement financial planning tools like perfect? Are they the best? Are they completely, godlike? No, of course not. No retirement planning software is going to give you everything you need. They're not going to be perfect. With Boldin, that initial learning curve is real. You're not going to master it in 30 minutes, right? But in my experience, that investment of a few hours up front and some mental effort is what sets the foundation for a truly robust, personalized plan that automates the complex math that'll happen later on. It feels less like a drawback and more like a necessary step for a powerful result. For ProjectionLab, the flexibility can be a real double-edged sword. The freedom to model almost anything means that you need to understand the financial concepts behind your decisions to really get the most value out of it. It's arguably better for those who are already somewhat hands-on and financially literate. And I want to get to it. When it comes to cost, both retirement planning softwares offer really transparent pricing that reflects their value, I think, especially compared to the cost of a financial advisor or the potential cost of poor planning in the long term. Boldin has a clear free tier and straightforward premium plans for its advanced features. ProjectionLab operates on a subscription model too, with very generous free trial stuff that just lets you test everything before you jump into it. For their most current pricing plans, though, and any special promotions that are available right now, just kindly check the link in the description below. We keep that updated so that you can find the best deal on these leading retirement planning tools. At the end of the day, though, Boldin and ProjectionLab aren't just software. They're supposed to be roadmaps to your financial future. They really go beyond the basics, and they give you the clarity and depth to make confident retirement decisions. So check those links in the description to get started with our special discount and coupon.